A fish that can fool your eyes. When it's young, the giant red emperor sports black and white stripes, looking just like a harmless ornamental fish. But over time, it transforms completely into a blazing red predator, ruling the coral reefs. This isn't just a color change, it's a journey spanning 30 to 40 years of life. Incredibly slow, incredibly rare in the marine world. It can grow over 3.6 feet long and weigh more than 66 pounds, almost the size of a 10-year-old child. But its danger isn't in its size. Its attack is as fast as a motorcycle, accelerating in the first 2 seconds. A perfect hit and run that leaves prey with no time to react. Teeth strong enough to crush crustaceans, reflexes sharp enough to outmatch even the most experienced anglers. This isn't a fish to hunt. It's a predator born to dominate. And when you face it, that's when the real story begins.
Yep, good.
You don't go looking for this fish.
Caught.
You wait for it. The line sinks to the bottom, silent. No movement. Then suddenly, bam, a brutal tug. The fish dives for the rocks, trying to hide in the reef. The angler has to react in an instant. Hold the line, lock it, don't let it escape.
Then lock.
The battle can last 30 minutes, even over an hour for a big one. And even if you do everything right, you can still lose.
Big, then
Some days you come home empty-handed, skunked, because this fish isn't just strong, it's insanely clever. For many anglers in Australia, the red emperor isn't just a fish. It's the holy grail reef fish, the one that keeps you coming back again and again. And if you're lucky enough to win, the reward waits at the end. It's time to explore a different fishing method. Now, you step into its true domain. At depths of 65 to 165 feet, the water pressure weighs on every breath. Every movement must be slow, precise, and almost invisible. You hold your breath, your body suspended in the water, your heart slowing, eyes locked on every tiny shift in the reef. Then a flash of red appears, gliding past, silent but full of presence. But if you hit, the fight begins instantly. The fish jerks violently, plunges straight to the bottom, pulling the line taut as if trying to rip it from your hands. Down there, you have no leverage, no advantage, only endurance and control. A fish over 66 pounds can pull you off course, force you to burn oxygen faster than you expect, and every passing second is a choice. Hold on or let go. Because if you make a mistake, you don't just lose the fish. You could pay with your own breath, but if you bring it to the surface,
quickly fillet it up, and also arguably one of your best eaten reef fish as well. The coral trout, red emperor, have to be one of the favourites of the reef.
the blade goes down, a clean cut right along the bone, the firm white flesh separating smoothly, a crisp slice. Then the knife lightly taps the bones. Tap mut tap 'em, gliding along the rib frame without wasting a single gram.
Sharp, I just sharpened it too.
Big call.
Yeah, no, it's only early.
60 miles out the ocean. Where anything can happen.
Yeah, pretty easy. Red emperor just cutting through along the back of the fish, cutting along the backbone there, and we'll just cut up here. And
The back fillet, the most prized part, gradually reveals itself, perfect, while the belly, softer and richer, retains its signature juiciness. The skin is carefully peeled away. Peel, exposing the smooth, pristine surface beneath.
Make sure you've got a nice cold beer handy.
Definitely essential.
You've got to keep the fluids up.
Come around, big fella.
Yeah, big fillets, and as you can see there, that nice white flesh. Awesome.
This is where the battle pays off, where all the pressure of the deep transforms into real value. But the journey isn't over yet.
On the other side now, and a bit later on we'll can't skin refish at sea, but once again,
That's a good red when you get a bevel to it.
yeah, best way your bigger refish cut up over the rib bones. It just saves your knives. You don't lose that much flesh, and a bit easier.
You ever cut the cheeks out of the trout? Cheeks out of
Yeah, I've cut the cheeks. It doesn't have any grip.
There you go, two nice refillets.
Marinated simply with the roasted chili powder and the salt. They look fish curry today. So we are adding the ginger, quickly. Temper it for a minute. You can see the curry leaf. When you hit the curry leaf, it will become going to add the fennel seeds.
It all begins with sautéing the spices until their aroma fills the air and the sauce thickens. The firm white chunks of giant red emperor are lowered into the pot, letting each piece soak up the flavors while keeping its signature firmness.
As a part of our curry cooking, because curry cooking is certain spices used on a regular basis. Then we are adding the garlic as you see, then temper them or salt them or couple of salt. That's a pink salt we are adding. Then following that, we are going to add the tomato paste, and so this is all part of building up the gravy base for the nice piece of fish that we are cooking. And then mix them with the onion and the green spices. Now we are going to add
The orange-red hue of the fish pops against the rich sauce, filling the kitchen with a deep, inviting aroma. Every bite is a perfect balance of natural sweetness, a hint of heat, and deep umami.
curry powder to it, and so we will be adding, this one will create flavor. We are adding a little bit more roasted curry powder because so we are mixing that. Now we are going to add the tamarind juice. Tamarind is an important part of fish cooking. Any fish with the tamarind is fantastic. You can see that in the house there. Now we are adding the water. Water will build up the gravy, liquidize.
From a powerful predator of the deep, it now transforms into a refined dish on the table, both spicy and richly flavorful.
Create enough base for it, and then while we are adding that, we are also going to add coconut milk. Coconut milk we always have a frozen one. So that is the base of all the ingredients that we have used. We are going to add a little more coconut because the coconut make a fantastic flavor to the fish curry, especially for the boiled caught fish. So we will boil this for some time. So now we have added the fish. You can see that the fish is half submerged in the gravy base. Look great. So we cook it on one side for some time before we have cooked the beautiful red emperor, one of the best Australian fish, and they're very good for the curry.
What was supposed to be an ordinary catch quickly turned intense the moment the net filled with fish and the boat began to shake violently. Hundreds of fish thrashed, stretching every strand of the net to its limit, water splashing across the deck, the boat tilting as hearts raced. Every second was a battle, maintaining balance, steering the net, and resisting the raw power of the giant fish wriggling below.
Yeah.
One wrong move, and it could all be over. A torn net, escaped fish, or the boat tipping too far. But after a few tense minutes, the net was hauled in, brimming with fish, the boat still upright, and we breathed a sigh of relief.
I think you just need to not open it all the way.
This wasn't just a catch, it was a true battle with the sea. And when the struggle ended, the reward slowly revealed itself. Preparing a mullet fillet begins with efficiently scaling the fish. Using quick controlled strokes ensures the scales are removed cleanly without damaging the skin. Once scaled, precise filleting along the backbone separates the flesh from the bones, while careful trimming of pin bones and excess skin produces a clean, uniform fillet. Mastery of both scaling and filleting techniques not only speeds up the process, but also breeze. With the fillets ready, the focus shifts to the final cooking step.
Today's culinary
Proper preparation ensures a golden, crispy exterior while keeping the flesh tender and the roe rich in flavor.
My favorite seasoned southern dry.
Cutting the fish and roe into even pieces, lightly seasoning, and applying a thin batter layer are essential. Frying at the correct temperature with precise timing creates a crunchy crust without overcooking, preserving both texture and natural flavors for a visually appealing, delicious dish.
All seasoned and shaken up. And get those ready to go in. We've got our roe all seasoned and shaken up in our cornmeal flour mixture. We're going to put these in. It'll be the red first. Here goes the white in. But we only want to leave them in there just for a little while. If you overcook the roe, they'll sort of get too done all the way through. You want them sort of like this, good and firm, but tender on the inside. Now the white takes a little bit longer, so we're going to go ahead and remove the yellow roe now. The white roe are ready. They take about an extra 5 minutes to fry, longer than the yellows, to get them good and brown and firmed up. We're going to cut off the fryer and get a platter ready. I've got a platter ready. Lord, doesn't that backbone look delicious? And I love those crispy tails. And here is the yellow roe. Let's give that a little taste test. My goodness. The inside is just as moist. The outside jacket's a little firm. That is delicious. Now let's try the white roe.
Dubbed the behemoth of the deep, This creature is a phantom of the shifting tides. Most enter this world as female, yet through a cryptic alchemy of time, spanning 5 to 10 years, a select few undergo a primal metamorphosis. When the alpha falls, a successor rises, transforming into a male as it claims its throne of scale and bone. Its hide, rugged and etched with labyrinthine patterns, bears the silent markings of ancient power and an unspoken sovereignty. Beneath this weathered armor lies flesh that is thick and succulent, marbled with streaks of ivory fat, rich, decadent, and ethereal. Each morsel whispers a saga of endurance, a convergence of the ocean's darkest mysteries and its most terrifying majesty. Because of this otherworldly nature, to hunt such a titan is not merely a task. It is a descent into peril, a feat as treacherous as the abyss itself. The moment that rod bent into a full arc and started screaming under impossible pressure, you knew this fish wasn't coming up willingly. It felt like hooking into a moving wall of muscle, a creature that owned the depths and had no intention of surrendering. Dragging something that massive out of the abyss isn't about luck or fancy lures. It's about raw, punishing strength, split-second control, and nerves that don't crack when the line feels like it's about to explode. Your arms burn, your back locks up, and every second becomes a test of who breaks first, the angler or the fish.
Watch your eyes. Oh, wow! 100%. Holy wow! Lay down next to that grouper, boys.
Wow!
This was a battle measured in grit and resolve, where the rod had to absorb the kind of force you'd expect from a freight train, and the person holding it had to stay calm inside pure chaos. Louisiana didn't just witness a catch, it witnessed a showdown, an absolute once-in-a-lifetime display of dominance, skill, and respect for the power of the deep. Legendary, no other word fits.
It's a massive Goliath.
It's a Goliath, dude.
Woo! Yeah, baby! Oh! Yeah!
This morning, then this would have been possible.
But when the battle on the surface ends, the danger doesn't fade. It changes form. Because not every fight with a giant like the grouper is fought with a rod. Some are face-to-face, underwater, where there's no line to break and no room to retreat.
Going over it now. Freaking measure that sucker. Hurry, hurry. All right.
And this is where that fight truly begins. Not only do they rely on traditional fishing methods, they also confront giant groupers through commercial spearfishing, a far more dangerous and demanding pursuit. It is a discipline that leaves no room for hesitation. Diving into the dark, narrow grouper holes of Tampa Bay demands absolute nerve, flawless breath control, and instincts sharpened by years of hard-earned experience beneath the surface. Visibility is limited, space is tight, and the margin for error is razor thin. Every descent is a calculated risk, every movement deliberate. One misjudged breath, one wrong angle, and the consequences can be immediate and unforgiving. Success here is never accidental. It is the result of discipline, restraint, and a deep understanding of both the ocean and its most powerful inhabitants. To emerge victorious from such conditions is more than a catch. It is proof of human skill, quiet courage, and true mastery over one of the sea's most relentless challenges. Yet the true test begins only after the struggle ends, when brute force gives way to precision, and the value of that hard-won catch is decided in silence, by a blade and a steady hand. The process starts with ikejime and chinuki, Japanese techniques that lock in freshness. The nervous system is shut down, then the blood is drained with a precise cut. This slows lactic acid, preserving firm texture, deep umami, and clean color. For a 180-pound, $2,000 fish, these seconds define quality. Freshness is secured in seconds. Its depth is shaped over time. Freshness isn't given, it's built. The fish is aged on ice for a full week, letting enzymes unlock deep umami beyond ordinary freshness. The organs stay intact to protect that quality.
いや本当は止めるやったら出した方がいいやろうけども、腹の中、胃袋の中が何も入ってなかったかい、まあ泳がしにできたかいよ、泳がしに魚って腹の中のものが入ってしまうかよ自分で。だ大丈夫かなと思って。せーの。いけそう？いけそう。じゃん 81.4 キロ、17年魚屋やってきて初の玉貝おろしです。これぐらい
2人でます。2人でさばいてるんですか？はい。豪華ですね今日。
前マグロの時に視聴者さんからの質問だったと思うんだけど、今日使う包丁は
Then the trial begins. Armor-thick grouper scales, locked tight. With strength, precision, and a razor-sharp Masamoto knife, each one is stripped away.
いける？俺そぎやすい方書いてわ。下のね、皮があったけど、皮と鱗の間に包丁入れて、このかな。
財布作れるんじゃないですか？
うん、財布作れるね。クロコダイル的な感じやもんね。包丁でそういうとこから絶対鱗って残らんはずやったけど。
With its armor gone, the fish becomes a map. Every line a choice that cannot be undone.
だからまあおろす前には一回こう綺麗になぞってあげて、鱗を完全に除去してやらんとね。本当っすね。親指サイズの鱗やね。これはどこの鱗かわからんけどね。体で受け止めるしかないね。よっしゃー。すんげえな。もう疲れた？もう突き引きするだけで疲れた。
突き引きで30分。
じゃろう？2人でしょっかいね。1人やったら1時間か。この俺がこっちをやってる間、カナさんは明日の注文分の焼いた旗をおろします。これ早い。普通の旗と同じようにさばけばいいかなと思っちゃう。こっちの一つ上からいって、ここはね、クエとか全部やっちゃうけど、ここ骨ないっちゃうわ。骨がねえかい、もうスッと入るっちゃう。ほらね、骨もなんもない。だからいった方があんまり力入れずに、ほらもうここまで上がった。ここは関節でつながっちゃうだけやっちゃう。ほらここまで来て、じゃあやっぱ無理やね。そこそこの旗やったらここねじったら折れるっちゃうわ。せーの。よいしょ。
The belly is opened, slow, deliberate. Thick bones resist as the blade traces the skeleton. Twist, click, each joint releases cleanly.
やっぱ硬いここ。手前の方がいくらもん。ほら、フォアグラ入っちゃった。この骨の継ぎ目、あるわ。切れた。腹の方から包丁を入れます。そして慎重に入れます。いやらしい話を、失敗したくねえのはよ、まあまあするっちゃんこれ。
The organs are removed gently, blood drawn away in a quiet hum, leaving the flesh pure and white.
改めて40万って聞いたらね、思ったらよ、失敗できんねーと思うね。まあプロでもよ、失敗するときはあるっちゃかいよ。しょさあ何キロぐらい換算ありそうですか。
何キロやろ。30万円か25ぐらいじゃないか。
いつまったらそんな思うんですけど、これやりづらそう。ヒレをよ、ヒレを取る。
The knife follows the backbone. Slide, press, separate. Fat slicks the blade. Wipe. Skin peels away. Soft scrape. Every cut precise.
で、お客さんお願いして、包丁きれんくなし、一つ一つがでかいし、重たいしよ。もっと。
仮に簡単なさばき方を知りたいとかいうコメントがあれば、現実的なサイズの旗でやりますか。
あ、そうですね。それがいいね。
頑張ってる姿を見てくれるとか。
そう。いつも喋っちゃうだけじゃねえちゃうとって俺は。本当はこうやって魚一生懸命おろしとっちゃうっていうのをよ。
From here, the process transitions from butchery to craft, preparing the flesh for the precision and restraint that sushi demands.
すっげえよね、この太さ。ほら、今関節やったらこのぶっとい骨でもよ、ぶっとい骨でも簡単に入った。これ
ワイヤー入ってますね。
ここが神経、これが神経締めした証ね。多分これ途中で頭切った時に切れちゃったっちゃろうね。でこの断面、肉で言えばよ、霜降りのやつね。霜降り、冷凍魚とかを切れる電動の子というか。一瞬で真っ二つ。なかなか大変やったね。
Turning it into sushi is a true exercise in precision and restraint. It's not about speed, but control. Calm, meticulous cuts honor the flesh and preserve its purity. With every slice, you can almost feel the richness building layer by layer. Once the bones are fully removed, everything comes down to the sushi. Thin, clean slices reveal a silky texture, softly glistening on the plate. From such a powerful fish comes a bite that feels light, refined, and impossible to resist. This is the true essence of the dish, transforming the strength of a giant fish into an elegant piece of sushi that makes you want to taste it immediately. It isn't easy, it's a process. And that's exactly why it deserves to be enjoyed slowly, fully, and with complete appreciation.